it's Dani from On the Mend, and today this lucky girl gets to demo the brand new Baby Lock Solaris sewing and embroidery machine. So I'm going to start off with embroidering my logo on the back of a jean jacket. Now keep in mind, I have never used any sort of embroidery machine, not even the older ones. So let's hope I don't break a brand new machine, yeah? Let's press some buttons. First, let's go into the IQ Designer. Schmancy. From here, we need to import our design. So we're gonna need to click this little leaf thing up here. Where are you? There it is. And then choose Line Design. Select the USB slot. And then access our image. Hi there. Once you found your image, press Set. And then you press OK. And set. Now I'm going to size my design to how I want it. I'm going to remove the background by pressing this other little leaf thing up here, and then use the selection tool and draw a square around my whole design. Once I've done that, I can close this and go to the size selection. If I want to resize my image proportionally, all I have to do is use this button at the top right here. I can hold it down until my image is the dimension that I want my finished design to be. Alright, with that all set, now you can start selecting the colors of your design. I want to start with the outline color by selecting the line fill option. After selecting this and my color, I can simply press which lines I want to be that color. Now it's time to fill in the other areas. Just select the area fill button, then click here, select your color. I'm going to start with my hair. And then just tap the areas you wish to color in. Pretty. Then I can change colors for the other areas of my design. Alright, now we just hit next. And here is where we get our first realistic look at what the design will look like once embroidered. If I want to change the stitch pattern of a particular area, we simply select the desired area and click on the pattern button right here. This one's pretty. But if I want a different decorative stitch, there are plenty to choose from. That one looks like plants. Let's look at that one. After you select a pattern, you can change the size and the density as well. But I'm a pretty simple girl, and just a standard straight stitch for the design will work for me. So I'm going to change it back. One thing I do want to do is increase the density so I don't have any gaps in my finished embroidery. I think this is a good idea for larger designs, but I do have to be sure to do this for each section of the design. Am I satisfied? Sure. I press set and move on. This is the area where you choose the type and color of thread you're going to use for each portion of the embroidery design. Now, I wasn't really happy with this color blue because it matched the color of my jacket too closely, so I'm going to change it. Now you have several ways of changing thread colors. You can do this all painfully slow and select the brand and type of thread and scroll through all the colors. Or you can be smart and simply type in the number of the thread you wish to use. Perfect. And repeat for each section of the design. Alright, we've got our design all set up, the thread selected. Now it's time to embroider. I'm sure most of you know this process, but this was my first time, so I'll go through it for anybody like me. I'm going to iron my jacket so it's nice and flat. Then I'm going to need to use some sticky stabilizer since my jacket won't fit the embroidery hoop. So I'm just going to make sure that this is nice and flat and flush up against the paper. Then I gently slide my jacket into the embroidery field. I made sure to use 3 layers of stabilizer since my design is a whopping 26,000 stitches. Now I want the Solaris to scan the embroidery area. So I press this little camera button. There we go. And I press scan. Oh, it's so happy it's recognizing. That's nice. Once it's finished scanning, I'm shown a preview of what the design will look like on my jacket. And I press this triangle button to adjust its exact placement. If I move this little red box around, it will show me the different areas of the design projected onto my jacket. Ooh! This helps me determine if my design is perfectly centered or not. I need this in my everyday sewing. If you need to adjust the placement of your design, you can change the angle with these buttons up here, or the placement with these down here. Once you've locked down the placement, you're just going to press OK, thread your first color, and you're ready to roll. You just drop the presser foot and press start. Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
That thing sounds.
The screen will show you exactly where it is in the process. Once the first color is done, the machine will automatically stop so you can change to the next thread color. Oh, I love this automatic threader. It's the little things. So I'll just repeat this until the machine tells me I'm finished. Oh, look at her go. Oh, it's finished and it's happy. Well, then I remove my jacket, trim up my stabilizer, and I'm all done. And there's my girl. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm definitely going to have to look into embroidery machines. They're super, super fun. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I know I did. Lots and lots of things. And I will see you next time on the Mend. Feel pretty cool. Feel like I'm gonna go hang out with Frenchie and Squeaky in the back. Yeah, I know. So lame. Bye.